Hello everyone, welcome back to another video today. Today's video is going to be what if Izuku Midoriya was a Demon Prince part 3-2. So yeah, this is part 2 of the other one that I already did. So yeah, this probably comes out tomorrow, to be honest. You know, from the time I'm doing this was just Thursday, but it might be Friday. Actually, it might, but I don't know, to be honest. Anyways, I'm actually really excited to do this, guys. So yeah, let's get on. But before we do that, I need to check some things on, okay? So yeah, we now get into the underground, which, well, technically not the underground, but the Monster Kingdom. The Monster Kingdom is actually one of several, but it's actually the most important one as it was founded due to the fact that monsters wanted to unite with each other. So monsters that were not biased to others basically joined this place. So yeah, it was actually the monsters that were the most caring were the goat monsters. Goat monsters are a rare species, as it's really rare to actually see one. So the most place you can see them is in the Monster Kingdom. So yeah, anyways, continue on. We now we now see Izuku and Asgore signing a treaty. The Treaty of Hearts. Wait a minute, guys. Sorry about that, guys. It's actually the Treaty of Promise. A treaty that united the Monster Kingdom under the protection of the Eclipse Empire. Izuku shook Asgore's hand as he was excited to actually start working with him now. As he then told about what happened when the Empire was attacked. Asgore asked for more about details. Izuku told him that one of the advanced kingdoms used battleships to actually try to overtake and overthrow the demon kingdoms. But now that I'm here, I was able to stop them when they were in the walls of when they were in the walls of Limbo. We actually captured one of the Crusaders who was able to retake the sin of gluttony. Interesting. Your warriors are strong, I must say. Who's your strongest? Wrath. She's actually from Limbo, but during time when I was absent, she killed the sin of wrath that was overconfident and basically said that he will overthrow the next demon prince and retake the empire and destroy all land but the land of the demons. She killed them and took the sin of wrath and is one of my strongest soldiers. Let's see. How many of your generals have you got? 14. Well, technically, I need 14. I need all the sins combined together. I'm the embodiment of sin. My sins are what makes me stronger. Right now, I only have 12 sins. As we found out, the princess that you adopted is the sin of hate. But we have not been able to find the sin of melancholy. I see. Well, after this war, I will help you find the sin of melancholy. Melancholy is actually one of the most dangerous ones, besides wrath. Melancholy can make a lance grow into a depression if used by the wrong hands. Okay, I want to tell you, everyone out now. You ordered everyone besides Asgore out of the room, including the queen. Well, actually, no. You asked the queen and Asgore to stay as he needed to tell him something that he's been keeping from the people of the nine rings. Oh, God. What's wrong, Izuku? Yeah, there's an even darker way to actually get these sins. What do you mean? I thought there was only 5 ways to get these sins. There is, but there's a 6th. Before I got here, I was reading something about it. I destroyed the book so that no one else can find out what is the way. You embody those sins. Embodiment of the sin is completely unethical and is the most dangerous of all. Your daughter is the demon lord of hate. She only got that because she started hating the humans from attacking her home. But it was not powerful enough yet. What do you mean? She sacrificed 100 of human soldiers to the well of souls. You know what happens then, right? Yes, I do. Rituals that are not to be allowed in the kingdoms. But only people can do it when one of 14 are dead, or all of them are dead. Yes. But now we cannot. But now we have. Since that happened, your daughter Chikara can easily use her power for good. But if you weren't able to control her, if you did not tell her to sacrifice the souls to the well, something bad would have happened. I'm glad, Your Majesties, that you're okay here. Anyways, Toriel, please. Oh, yes, of course. Toriel signed the Treaty of Promise. As they thought about what Izuku said. May we speak with you, please? Of course. I want to know more about these sins. Okay? Okay, let me think. One of the people that we found were, after you told us that your daughter is the sin of hate, that's why the reason we asked him how did she obtain it. You said, and I said that she sacrificed souls. Perfect. Good. So, what happens if someone does not sacrifice the souls? I'm going to use melancholy, for example. You can make a land grow into a great depression, a sadness. Everything goes terrible. Economy would go down. Currency would be diminished. Oh, that's bad. We need to find. There's only one way to actually find the sin. That it comes to us, or we have someone within us obtain it. Okay. What are the ways that someone can obtain it if the sin of melancholy has not been found? The sin of melancholy only be born within the walls. Unfortunately, we don't have none of those places actually exist there. The ninth ring is the dark world that does not really have many demon lords. Can be found in different ways, but the way we're talking about is unethical if the sin of melancholy actually exists. What do you mean? If the sin of melancholy exists right now, having someone sacrifice their soul, the souls to the well, would anger it. It will take their soul. So doing this will be a bad idea. Unethical. It's someone dies, or we wait for for a monster to come. Understand? What should we do now? My soldiers are right outside your kingdom, waiting at your command. We will fight to the bitter end for the monster kingdom. Now that we all signed the Treaty of Promise, we will fight to the bitter end for your kingdom. Wrath is back in the nine kingdoms. Back at the Eclipse Empire. She is gathering more soldiers as we speak. Via way of my sword can also help. Killing one soldier splits their soul into 10 to 1,000 pieces, equaling 1,000 souls. Doing that will bring us more souls. We have more armies on the way, but they will take a while to get here. So now what? From what we've seen, they have armies at all sides. Not anymore. While looking for the sin of violence, I was able to fight them off. Are you okay? Yes, I am. Thank you for you asking. But yes, I'm okay. But we need to find the sin of melancholy. See, we cannot deal with this right now. Yes, sire. We must now be ready for war. Violence is right now making a wall outside around the main city. All of the cities of your kingdom. We're on our way to defend it right now. If all else fails, we have a safe house for you, for the whole kingdom of monsters. Though you will be now known as a Mountain King. What do you mean? If the human kingdom invades the monster kingdom successfully, we have a way to defend you by transporting you within a giant mountain near that was made in the devastation of the Eagle Kingdom. That kingdom is that the one that you said that Wrath destroyed? Yes. But now what? You have enough weapons and armor, and we have enough, right? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for a minute, guys. If you guys are wondering why they keep on going about the sin, it's because the sin of melancholy is actually a dangerous sin. As if you guys are not wondering what I kept on talking about about depression and all that, basically it will remake the Great Depression and start wars. So yeah, I hope I got that understanding now. Now let's get back. Okay, now what? So now Ezekiel heard glass shattering as he pulled out his sword, Asgore his trident, and Toriel her fire. But it was actually one of Izuku's harpies. Sir, we see. I went. The scouts came back. How many? We sent 300 out there. 10. What happened? It seems that the human kingdoms are on their way. They spotted us within the clouds. Oh, I'm not gonna blame you guys. Okay. Now what? They're 100 meters from the gates. From the wall. They're about to. We can easily break it. We can easily defend it for a while, but not for long. The Sins are preparing the armies for a battle, while Wrath is on her way with the remaining armies, with a newfound army of the Eclipse. Got it. Okay, let's get this show on the road. The monsters and demons stand tall as they were ready for a war. Izuku looked out upon all the humans. This will be a battle for the ages. Okay. Let's rumble. What are we doing now? They're still charging. My armies are ready at your command, sir. I see. Hold all your positions. Shields up. The front row held out their shields, ready to fight. Steady. They saw the soldiers charging at them on horseback, ready for war. Steady. Almost there. Archers, fire! Immediately, all the archers with. God damn it. Why the fuck did that scare me? So yeah, immediately all the archers within both kingdoms instantly fired all they had. They used up all the arrows they had to defeat the army. They're not planning on sparing a single arrow. Steady now. Spearsmen, formation now. With that, the monsters and demons had their spears up, ready for war. Undyne was ready to fight off the horde of humans. This is going to be Asgard, I started to think we underestimated the humans. This isn't what we had in mind, is it? No, sir. Wait a minute, guys. They are of 8 kingdoms, but united as one empire. Yes. They're on their way to fight us off. Are you? Asgard, I don't mean to regret helping you, but I don't feel like we're going to be surviving this. I don't either. But Izuku, the Sins, get back in the castle. Protect my daughters, as well as Toriel. Sir. Izuku nodded and bowed to the king as Izuku had the Sins come round up in the castle. Bring 100 soldiers within as well. Wrath came in just at time as she saw Izuku and the Sins retreating within the castle walls. She asked Asgard what's going on as Asgard told her what's going on. She nodded and bowed and just ran in with Izuku. Izuku had her soldiers guard everywhere of the castle. every part of the castle that they can. Wrath brought 500 more. So yeah, just as they did so, and Izuku warned the princesses, the humans started to attack. Bloodshed was coming. As they kept on, the humans kept on fighting and decimating the monsters and the demon hordes. While doing so, several humans were able to get in the walls. Izuku noticed them and said, "Monster hunters," as an arrow shot at Izuku, but Izuku dodged it. Oh god. Fraud. On it. Frisk then went down using a wooden dagger and started killing off the humans that were attacking. But she was knocked out as her sin is also one of the weakest. The 7 deadly sins are what of generals, but the other 7 sins are of commanders and captains in the army. Izuku just sighed as the soldiers started fighting off the demon hunters. The demon hunters and monster hunters that were not working together. They invaded the kingdom as they were heading for the throne room. Izuku ran inside to protect the princess with his life. As the door was busted in and Izuku fought the monster hunters and demon hunters. Chara grabbed her knife and started killing some of the humans as well. Azrael was just scared. She never saw such violence before. As Violence threw her warhammer at some of the demon hunters that were within the castle. Will they survive? Will they not? That is the question, as this is the end of part 3 version 2. And see you guys later. Bye.